She's currently an Oscar nominee for her work alongside Jeff Bridges in the movie Crazy Heart. It's in theaters for your consideration now. Please say hello to Maggie Gyllenhaal. Thanks for coming.
Sure.
And a double congratulations because, well, since the last time you were here, you got married and the Oscar nomination as well. That's very good. It's a big year. Which are you more excited about?
Oh, well, my marriage is hopefully going to last longer than the 4 weeks that I'll be nominated for an Oscar. So I'd have to say that.
You're
but
going
I'm
with the marriage.
I'm going with the marriage.
But you're excited about both?
I mean, I'm beside myself about the nomination.
Where were you when you found out about it?
I was staying at my brother's house here because we live in Brooklyn.
Your brother Jake?
My brother Jake.
Oh, that's nice. You guys stay together, huh? When you visit coasts?
Yeah, sometimes we do. Now that I got nominated, though, I have a hotel suite.
Oh, really? Is that how it works? Jake's
That's
out?
True, actually. Well, I was staying at his house, and actually, other times I've been nominated for things. I've never been nominated for an Oscar, but other times I've been, other awards. I've always been staying at his house. I've always kind of woken up at his house.
You should move into his house.
I know, or at least around the award stuff. Yeah, I was staying at his house. They call you at 5 o'clock in the morning if you get nominated, and I had not been nominated for anything else for this movie at all. So I'd kind of gotten into the mindset of, awards don't matter. Well, I'd really convinced myself.
So you weren't up keeping an eye on cable to see if you're...
At all. I really put it out of my head. I really, I knew in the back of my head that they were that morning, but I wasn't really thinking about it. And then, my phone rang, and when you're really asleep, your phone rings. I kind of was like, what's going on? I didn't remember it all. And then it rang. I kind of woke up, and I thought, maybe that's why they're calling. And then I thought, no, you know what? I'm not going to answer it because maybe they're just calling to say, like, not this time, Maggie,
Yeah, it's the wrong number.
And then when it rang again, I jumped out of my bed, and I'd missed the call. I don't know, I was being superstitious. I'd missed the call, but there was like an in caps text from my publicist that said, "Wake up."
Oh, really? And did you?
Yeah.
Well, you have to at that point.
I did, and I let my brother, I let my husband and my daughter sleep, and my brother woke up though because the phone was ringing in his house too. They started calling his home phone, and he woke up and we got this first slew of phone calls at 5 o'clock in the morning from the people that are up, like Vera Farmiga, who's also nominated. It's a good friend of mine. So she called me, and
So your husband's sleeping? He doesn't know?
He's still sleeping.
Wow, and, that's a considerate wife. I mean, that's amazing.
Well, we also have our 3-year-old sleeping, which is important.
I got you.
5 o'clock in the morning, and then so my brother, we hung out for a minute, and then the phone stopped ringing for all the people who weren't up that early, and I was like, well, God, maybe I should go to bed, And he said, don't go to bed. No, I'll make you coffee and pancakes. And
he made you coffee and pancakes. Oh, that's very sweet. That's very nice. I heard Jake is a very good cook.
I heard you're a really good cook.
Yeah. Well, I am a good cook. Yeah, I'm a pretty good cook. I mean,
my brother is. I think he's an equally good cook as he is an actor. I mean, he's like blessed
so he's
with
a serious
He's
cook.
a serious cook.
Really?
He's cooked like one of his best friends was a sous chef at Babbo in New York. The Mario Batali fancy restaurant. He cooked like a line cook on the
really
in
wow.
the kitchen. He's really
How
really
are his
good.
Pancakes?
They are usually, I have to say, they're usually really, really good. And the morning that I was nominated, they were terrible.
They were? They were terrible?
And he knew they were terrible. And, and my daughter, who's 3, who will eat she'll eat any pancakes. She was like, these are terrible.
Really? Do you think he did something? Do you think he was angry that he wasn't nominated?
I think...
Maybe you got a passive-aggressive batch of pancakes?
No, I think actually he was excited, And
wow. And he forgot to put in like the baking powder or something?
Baking soda instead of baking soda.
Water.
But you know what, though? Pancakes are basically like a mix and some eggs and some water.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's weird that he went.
It was particularly weird because he is a brilliant cook. I mean, like, really,
Maybe his reign has come to an end, and now he's no longer...
With my Academy Award nomination.